Hey, we are back again. Season 2 of the Say Hey Show. Took a little hiatus. We had to take care of some personal stuff. We had our buddy Danny come down, move all the way down to San Diego just to record this show. Um, so we're back and better than ever. Here we are. Jake, how are you feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling good. I like the intro.
I'm doing good. Thanks, Jake. Feeling good. I love this team. Coming off a sweep of the Colorado Rockies, we're in first place. Our offense is looking good. Our bullpen is locking down games. I mean, there's a lot to be excited for with this baseball team. And you know what? We're restarting the podcast at a really good time. We're kicking ass right now, and we're doing great.
Are we?
What do you
Oh,
mean by
wait.
that?
Oh, have I been? Oh, that's the Dodge. My bad. Yeah, no. Yeah, we suck, man. This is horrible. Um, I'm honestly glad that we're restarting the podcast now because this is going to be a good therapy session. Have to happen once or twice a week for the next couple weeks. Yeah, no, this sucks, man. We're coming off a series loss to the Colorado Rockies, who blew the doors off us on Friday and shut us down Saturday. We beat the absolute piss out of them today, but honestly, I couldn't really be too excited about how we played today, knowing that we lost the series to a team that has one of the worst records in baseball and has been atrocious these last couple of years. So, a lot to talk about. We got some points to hit on and stuff. But I think Trevor had the first point of business that we want to talk over. It has a little to do with the lineup and a particular man that is playing second base. So let's flip over. How do you feel about Luis Ariz, man?
Yeah, I mean, part of the problem or part of the issue, both ways I see it. I mean, like, I'd like to discuss this with both of you guys. I just like, I mean, yeah, everybody thinks he's great. He's hitting 320. I mean, like, we're still losing every goddamn game. He can go 3 for 4 and it doesn't help anything. That's been my point the whole time. He doesn't help teams win. You can get on base 3 times, but if you clog the bases and you're slow, what are you really doing? Like, yeah, he's playing a better second base than anybody expected. No other team wanted him there. Only reason he came to us is because we would take him. Wasn't happy about. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I hear a lot of praise for him while we're losing every game, and I see him get traded every year after not even traded, just sign with a new team every year after winning the fucking batting title. I think teams have started to realize that everybody power matters if you, and especially if you're not fast, doesn't do anything. Jake, how do you feel about that?
I completely disagree. I don't think yeah, we're still losing games, but it's definitely not his fault. He's getting on base. Nobody's driving him in, and there's nobody getting on base for him to drive in. Like obviously if you had a team that you were surrounding him with a bunch of guys that had OPSs of 800 plus, like they're gonna be driving a rise and they're gonna be on the bases, ready to get driven in. Um, So it's really more on like the guys like Devers and Adames and Chapman, I feel like, that are slugging or have OPSs in the like low 600s, maybe high 600s. Those guys need to get it together because they're batting around our eyes. They got to be on base or there to drive them in, you know?
Yep. No, I agree. And I was just about to say, like, with how anemic this lineup is right now, I think you could plug in any guy. I'm talking if you plug in Barry Bonds to this lineup, like what is that doing for us? It's not really doing a lot. And I'm talking prime Barry Bonds. It's not doing anything. Like Luis Ariz gets on base, he creates pressure for the pitchers.
I don't. I would disagree with pressure on the pitchers. If Luis Ariz is on first, you don't have to worry about him stealing. It's just a double play.
He's
It's
got
just
some swipes
Okay,
back.
but with this lineup though,
it's
it is
even more
it
so a
is
double play.
incredibly a double play. I just think if what Jake is saying, if our not just our top paid guys, But just if we had a more well-rounded lineup, I think he definitely plays in that. It's not the year for him to be on the Giants. If we had like Rafi didn't start off so slow, Chapman didn't blow chunks, and Adana just hit like a little bit more than what he's doing right now, I think this is a completely different conversation. It's just kind of happenstance of where this team's at right now.
I mean,
Arias has five steals too, so he puts a little pressure on the pitchers.
Yeah.
It's on pace for like a 15 steal season. That's nothing to like laugh about.
And his defense.
he does
Yeah,
play
and he's
great baseball
playing
here.
above average defense
He is. No, he is. He is playing a good
at one of the
defense.
slimmer positions in baseball.
Yeah, you know who also could just play every inning at second base is Casey Schmidt.
100%. And I think if Casey Schmidt, we knew this was the Casey Schmidt we were getting, the Arias signing would have made no sense. But Casey Schmidt did not hit like this before this year.
I would definitely agree there. So my only argument to you guys' point on Rise being valuable if the lineup is good. I mean, I watched him all year last year at the Padres too, right? I mean, Machado didn't have really a down year. I mean, Bogart sucks as always, but like, he still clogged the bases in that lineup. They couldn't figure out who to put first, Tatis or Arias. It was flip flopping all year, and like if you're flip flopping all year, it's because you can't figure it out. Because you couldn't figure it out.
Arias also had like his worst career year last year, so he's having a way better year this year.
Very true. And I think it is a difficult equation because we've seen Vitello kind of go back and forth with who he thinks should be leading off and who's hitting second. He's changed the lineup quite a bit. And I think for a first-time manager, it's kind of difficult to really know where to put him. And especially with like Arias, he is kind of like a conundrum. Like it's very, yeah, he could lead off, but then what you're saying, yeah, he can't really steal, and this team sucks at stealing. They have the least amount of steals in all of baseball. But then, like, do you hit him third? Do you have Willie lead off? It's just an equation that you kind of have to figure out. And I think with a more well-rounded lineup, with if he hits behind some big boppers who do damage, which this team does not, he could be a lot more valuable. So we'll hope if a team in the AL, like the Yankees or I don't fucking know, the White Sox apparently, any of those teams who want to bolster their lineup, I mean, we could get a decent sized package for him back, I think. Especially if
I will say also,
I see him going to the Phillies. Like if anybody would take him, like they don't have a second baseman. They haven't for like the last 2 years. They keep trying to fucking shove Bryson Stott out there. That would be my early call if we do trade him. I don't even know what their farm system looks like. So, like maybe we get Noble Meyer. That'd be fucking sick. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be a Giant by the end of the year. So like, I don't even want to spend too much time on him. But I'm tired of people tooting his horn when his horn's so small.
I would also say, we kept talking about how like shitty the lineup is. Honestly, I don't think the lineup's the issue. I think it's the pitching. Our lineup started really slow, but the last month they've been like honestly hitting pretty good. And you like look through the lineup, there's some guys in there. Even at the end of the lineup, it looks a lot better to see like Bryce Eldridge and Daniel Susac down at the end of the lineup than just running into like Harrison Bader and Patrick Bailey. But like the pitching's not where it has been the last few years, so it's kind of flip-flopped. I feel like our lineup's been weak and our pitching's been strong, but I actually kind of like our lineup, and our pitching fucking sucks this year.
So I'm kind of with you, like as of like recently, within like the last like week or two, and I think a lot of that has to do with Devers. I think Devers, once he started going, the offense started going, and what's the most frustrating thing about this team is that like it seems like there's no rhythm in the lineup. Like the whole team has not been firing as it's supposed to. If the offense has sucked, the pitching's been great. And when the hitting's been great, now the pitching is starting to suck, as we saw on Friday night with the blown save and with a 3-run lead. And then fucking Adrian Hauser and Tyler Malley have just been atrocious, and hopefully they can get better before the trade deadline so we could get some sort of value back. But yeah, I think a lot of the frustration with this is like, okay, the offense has sucked all year, and the pitching somehow has been good, and then these last 2 weeks it's been the complete opposite. And it's like, figure out, like, if you're going to struggle, if a part of the lineup's going to suck and the other half of the lineup's good, and then the pitching's great, okay, then you could start winning games. There's just like no momentum being made on this team. So
No, I totally agree. And I think what he's saying about the pitching is true. Like starting pitching, I mean, it hasn't been great, but like our bullpen is the most unreliable bullpen. Like, holy shit, seventh inning on them. Like, if we don't have a 10-run lead, we're blowing this. Like, what did we do in the offseason to solve our closer problem? We knew I guess Randy Rodriguez is out on injury, so we're just waiting a year for him to come back. Like, we did nothing to solve that problem, which we knew was a problem. And I think working a bullpen when you don't have a solidified closer is 5 times harder than it is normally. And then put that on a fucking first year coach. Like, what? Like, dude, he has no idea. Like, dude, he's putting Caleb Killian out there. He signed him to a minor league deal. Like, this kid, like, like, Vitello's just throwing out fucking Hail Marys out there and hoping they work, and I don't blame him because he has nothing to work with in the pen. Eric Miller's good. He's not that reliable, So it's just like, yeah, fixing nothing in the pen is pretty disappointing this year. And then the 2 free agent signings out of our starters just absolutely flopping through the first, like, third. Not good. Malley needs to go to the bullpen, and yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of like Malley going to the pen and us bringing up like a Carson? You guys have any thoughts on one of the Carsons?
Well, Malley's on the IL right now
Good, get him gone.
because they brought Webb back from IL and they wanted to keep the McDonald guy up, I think.
yeah.
Trevor McDonald's good.
Mhm.
Like Trevor
Yeah.
McDonald.
Webb's been pretty mid.
Yeah, I thought he was just battling through that knee injury that landed him on the IL. And I mean, his start on Friday was fine. He got in,
It was the
he kind
Rockies.
of walking some people and got knocked around a little bit. But I mean, basically his second rehab start against the Rockies. Like he had one in Sacramento, and I kind of count this last one as a rehab start. So hopefully this isn't the Logan Webb of 2026. I have to believe that he's better than this.
You would hope, because if Logan Webb is not better than this, and like this is what we have now as our ace, we're fucked. Like that's like our fucking golden knight. That's our shining star, Logan Webb. And if he's an average pitcher now, we're in bad shape.
Big time, yeah. So I've noticed that, like, especially in the Dodgers series, it was kind of went viral. I'm sure you guys saw it. Adames was kind of playing slapdick with Mookie Betts. When I believe, yeah, Shohei was pitching. It was later in the game, had a chance to score, and Adames is kind of playing slapdick with Mookie. They're fucking smiling and doing whatever at second base. And I can't remember who was hitting, but they hit a fairly decent drive to left. It was caught, and Adames is rounding third as if there was 2 outs and there was only 1 out, and they doubled him up to get out of the inning. And with how Shohei was pitching and has pitched all year, that was like they had a real chance to kind of do something there. And, he was having the time of his life over at second base with Mookie Betts. And then, later on, we get the whole humping thing in the outfield after wins, where it's like, okay, cool. Like, I like that, whatever. But, like, do you guys think that this team is a little too excited to be, like, where they're at? Or am I just kind of like, because when I see all these things, I'm like, this is cool if we're like 5 games over 500 and we're like a game or two out of a wild card spot or even have a wild card spot. Like, cool, this is great. Vibes are high, but like, dude, we're one of the worst teams in baseball. I feel like we're the worst team in baseball. I don't know if I like how excited these guys are. Like, don't be crying on the fucking field, but humping in the outfield, smiling and playing slapdick with Mookie at short, and then fucking getting doubled up. Like, I don't know. Am I just being too hard on the team, or do you guys kind of feel my sentiment? Jake.
I agree with you. I bet they don't seem super pissed off about how bad they are. But I think it just like shows that I don't think like Tony Vitello really like has a hold of like the guys, because what the first time they did the like thrusting thing celebration, didn't like Tony Vitello was like, oh yeah, like we had a conversation about it, and then it like went away for a game, and then like it was back the next game, and it's like, all right, like they like clearly aren't like listening to this guy if he even like said anything to them about it.
Whoa, whoa,
So
whoa!
like
That discussion came from the MLB, though. I don't think that was the Giants.
I agree.
That
I
was
think
the
it was.
MLB coming down and saying, "Hey, don't do that." Like,
no, yeah,
uh,
and Tony Vitello said he had like a discussion with the guys, and then the next game they just like kept doing it.
yeah, yeah, but I'm sure the discussion was, "Oh, the MLB said this. I think it's bullshit. I mean, do what you guys want. Like, eat the fine." You know, I don't think them humping's a sign of like them disrespecting Vitello. But I think the Adames thing where, like, I mean, that's the most loosey goosey guy on the team, right? He's the first guy with with the ice bucket after the game, just for a dude that didn't even hit a walk off. He's just getting interviewed, right? Like that's like it's pretty loosey goosey. And so, like, if you're gonna do that, dude, like you don't fuck around and then get doubled off at second, right? You know, it's like you got to play both roles. If you're going to be the happy captain, you got to lead by example and like be a good captain. And I think that was like a really bad look on like how happy he is all the time. So yeah, that was bad. And that like he got followed up by like right after that, Luis Arias got picked off at second.
Yeah.
Why the hell is he taking a lead? He's not stealing. Like, what? Like, what are we doing? Thank God he got to second. I don't know how, but like, yeah. What are we doing taking that big of a lead on second? That like, because he's so slow, he has to take a big like secondary to score, right? But it's like, yeah, they were making small mistakes that like mental mistakes, which as a baseball team, like as a pro team, like mental mistakes are like that's the first thing a little league coach will get on you for, you know? And so it's like, it's really hard to see. I don't blame Vitello, though. I don't.
Do you blame like should he have gotten benched for that? I I think you bench him.
You can't bench your like $300 million shortstop without it going like fucking huge viral, huge media. It's just like, and we're already talking about it, you know, everyone would have been talking about it if that happened. So it's you just can't do it, especially as a first year manager. You just kind of let that shit ride. I'm sure they talked about it, but like you gotta let that ride. I think like it sucked. Everyone, I'm sure Adames feels dumber than like ever, but especially when they're like have a losing record, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if
Can't
I
bench
buy
him.
like the first year manager part of it, but I mean whatever. I'm sure that they must have talked about it. I mean, that would be crazy if they didn't. And I mean, I don't know, small sample size, but he hasn't really done any stupid shit like that. So I don't know. Whatever they talked about must have worked.
Two series. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Just some small talking points. I mean, this season's been a dumpster fire, so not a whole lot to talk about that's positive. I mean, Devers is heating up. Cool. He's a slow starter, you know. But um,
There's I mean, yeah, like as Danny's saying, like it's pretty slow start of the season. Like I think we need to kind of go one or two directions soon, right? And it's like flop or not. Um, and if we're gonna flop, you trade everybody that you can't get value for, and then you bring up everybody. And Eldridge takes over first. Devers DHs, I guess, and like Drew Gilbert plays every inning in center. Jung Hoo Lee, flip flop him. I don't know. But bring up all the pitchers, bring up the Carsons. It's like we gotta ride the rebuild then. And like, how do you guys feel about a rebuild then? Like we haven't rebuilt since we've been alive, basically. Uh, I don't even think they're willing to do it, which is kind of been the problem in the last 5 years in general. Like let's keep riding mediocre instead of going bottom to top. Um, yeah, if we do that again this year though, where we just ride 500 or we ride under 500 and ride with the current lineup, that's a waste of a year. So I think you got to go one or two ways and like ball out, start playing better, or just fucking sell the bag.
What do you think, Jake?
I feel like, yeah, I mean, it's looking more and more like they're gonna have to sell, but I just, on paper, this team's like, I just feel like it's not that bad. Obviously, I just think like what really killed us is the pitching. It's the Tyler Mahle and Adrian Hauser signings, and I think they're both multi-year deals, weren't they?
I believe they were both one. Maybe, I mean, nowadays a 1 year, and then it's like plus like a club option or plus a team option. So, but yeah, I think they're both 1 years.
I hope they're both 1 years because they both suck. Yeah, all right. Mayle's a 1 year. Let's see, Adrian Hauser. Adrian Hauser's a 2 year, 22 mil.
Okay, but I mean, so okay, so you get the team that would hypothetically be trading him to. They get the rest of the season and then one. It's still not a crazy contract to offload. I don't think.
Is anybody gonna want him though? Like, why would you
Well,
want him?
we need a little bit of money, and then what? We give them to and we eat 10 million. That could be attractive to like the Rays, who
I guess.
that's a pretty familiar organization for him. He was on their team last year, so
Don't give the Rays another pitcher that they're gonna turn into a god.
sorry, but
I mean,
continue.
yeah, I just keep thinking we're just, killed by our pitchers. I honestly really don't mind our lineup, especially with how Eldridge is swinging it. I'd like to see them put him at first base and DH Devers a little bit so he can like, fully play.
Agreed.
But yeah, it's looking more and more like we're gonna have to sell, but I don't know what we're gonna be able to sell other than Arias and then maybe like Logan Webb, to be honest.
Um, I think honestly, everyone is on the table. I think Eldridge is like the one where I'm like, absolutely not. But like everyone else is pretty much on the chopping block. Like I'll listen to Webb for Webb, but like for sure our 1 year guys, that's Bader, Arise, uh, and Malley, and then I don't know anyone in the fucking bullpen except for Piguero. I really love Piguero. That fool is 5'10" and pumps 103. Like I need that shit.
I mean,
But everyone else, I'll definitely listen to Webb trades for Webb. I wouldn't like it, but like if someone's offering me like a couple of top 10, top 50 prospects, I'm my ears are perked up for sure. But yeah, our 1 year guys, and then Robbie Ray, he's on the last year of his deal.
Mm, yeah.
Hasn't been great, but like any team that needs a fifth starter, which he is, by the way, and I think we have 3 number 5 starters in our fucking rotation right now, him being one of them. So yeah, like ship those guys out, Robbie. Like I could see a team wanting any of those guys plus a rise. It could be like a bigger deal. I don't know, but I think all the 1 year guys got to go. I'll listen to people on Adamas and Chapman. We just
Nobody's going to trade for those contracts.
What was that?
Nobody's going to trade for those contracts.
No, and the thing is that like a lot of these trades, because of like how bad they've been this year and maybe even last year too, Giants are eating a lot of that fucking contract. And
Yeah.
I mean, like even think about the Raffy trade. The Raffy trade, the Giants took on so much, literally all of the contract. So they offloaded Jordan Hicks, Tibbs, and Kyle Harrison. So it was like you really didn't give up that much, but you gave up a lot in terms of money that you're going to just have to do the same fucking thing. Or you're going to have to eat the money and then like take like a decent haul back. Like if these guys were pitching their ass off and we suck, we get a lot back. But yeah, it's really not the case right now.
Well, if they were pitching their ass off, we probably wouldn't suck.
I don't know.
Mute point at this point. Oh, I had a point off of that. Let's see.
Gone.
Cut that part.
It's gone.
Let's see.
Nobody listens to this shit anyway, so
yeah, we'll get there eventually. If you are listening at this point, we'd like to take the chance to say thank you, and we'll get better. I mean, right now, like the Giants are in a tough spot, right? Like it's either do or die. Like we'll keep talking over the next month and see kind of where this goes. I don't know. Like let's try to end this thing on like a positive note. Like, do you guys? Let's go around the horn. What's your favorite Giants memory from recent years? I would say last 5 years. And I'll actually kick that back 7 years, and I'll go 2019 Chris Bryant Day. We finally signed for a free agent, and show up, go to the game because we finally got a free agent, and
that 2021.
Yep, sure was. We traded for him at the deadline.
All right, we're gonna have to cut all that. All right, we're gonna have to cut all that.
2021. That's when our playoff push started. That's like our 1 year that we've had.
Yeah, it
since
was. He was the
2014.
only good hitter against the Dodgers in the playoffs.
Yeah, ask for a good recent memory and immediately takes the one good year the Giants have had recently.
Hey, take years don't matter. We don't even need to cut that. It brings everybody into like how dumb I am. 2021. That was 5 years, fuckers. 5 years. I was right.
Yeah, you were there first.
Chris Bryant Day. We sign him. I go. It's a bomb. I haven't seen that fucking stadium pop like that in like I don't know since we were winning World Series. That shit was awesome. That's why I bought a Chris Bryant jersey. And now he sucks. That shit should be studied. I hope, hopefully one day I get to make the Chris Bryant doc because I don't understand what the fuck happened. Hand that one off.
Jake, in the last 5 years, what's your favorite Giants memory?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think pretty hard about it. I was at opening day, or at least like the home opener last year, when Willy Adames hit like a walk-off single to win the game. That was pretty sweet.
That's the Mariners.
He was a new signee at that point, so it was cool to see.
Yeah, I think that's his most memorable moment as a Giant, I think, up to this point. But no, I remember that. I think all three of the games in the home opener against the Mariners were all walk-offs. I was like, wow, we're doing it this year, guys. I'm feeling something.
Yeah, I think he had like a walk-off walk in that series too.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, he's electric. God, if only he could just. If we got the opening day version of Willy Adames every day, or at least half of the season, like I think we'd be in pretty good shape. But it's not how baseball works.
He's hitting low right now.
Well, grand slam against the worst team in baseball. Okay. Um,
I think we're the worst team in baseball.
well, I think we were fighting for it this weekend.
Not by record. Not by record.
But by feel, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, by feel.
By vibes.
Yeah, vibes.
Yeah, but
vibes
fucking-
are insanely bad.
San Francisco fans are still gonna show up and take their tarps off, dude. Shit's ridiculous.
Oh God, there needs to be really good point. There needs to be some sort of criteria where, like, okay,
If we're
if
down
your team-
5, don't take your shirt off.
or if you're 10 games under 500 or whatever we are right now. I think 13 or whatever.
13, yeah.
If you're 13 games below 500, honestly, if you're 3 games under 500, it's like
Tarps on. Tarps on.
tarps are on, and better than that, go ahead, take those shirts off. Yeah, no,
I'd say
that's
just keep tarps on till playoffs.
it's not a bad move. It's not a bad
Then
move.
it's-
Tarps
It,
on
ma-
and
it makes the tarps off mean more when it's a crispy October, you know?
cold it gets out there in the bleachers, dude. Those nipples are gonna be tight.
Okay. Favorite memory in the last 5 years? I mean, I went to game 1 of the NLDS against the Dodgers in 2021. That game, I think, is the best game I've ever been to. Just with how how we destroyed Walker Buehler, and that was like, I thought we were making it to the World Series after that game. Obviously not. But outside of that, I think Pat Bailey's inside the park walk-off homer last year was like the fucking raddest game I've ever watched. The raddest ending. Not the game actually kind of sucked. The call was great. Pat's fucking moving whatever.
I remember Brandon Marsh just scrambling in center.
That whole that was like so sick. Last inside the park walk-off homer we had was like 2013
Pagan. Yeah.
Pagan on my brother's birthday. That was sick. This one was cool just because
That's
it
a
was like
big
Pat
game.
Bailey
Yeah.
inside the Parker. First of all, that's ridiculous, and then a walk-off. I mean, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, we've had some cool moments. It's just with no stakes. They're like middle of May games, or like Pat Bailey hit another fucking homer against the Dodgers this year.
walk-off.
Okay, that was cool, but we've kind of owned the Dodgers so far, and I don't know how or why but that's the team I don't know. Anyways, we've had some big swings and some cool moments these last couple of years. It's just fuck, when the team sucks, happens later in the year, you're not making it to the playoffs. It's just hard to get behind.
It's a good point, Danny, and we'll touch on this on the next pod. I'd like to see how they play against teams above 500 versus under 500. Are we playing up to the competition or down? That's not a stat we pulled, and I apologize to the fans for that. Sorry, guys. But we'll be better next time. We'll be more prepared, and I think that is something to look at. You see, why are we better than the Dodgers this year record, against them? Where are we playing up? Are we just playing below potential? It's a good point, Dan.
Milwaukee coming up this next series will be a big test, I guess, to that. And we'll see how we can perform on this road trip. Started off pretty shitty, but, hopefully with the win today, that pushes us in the right direction. But I think that's going to wrap it up. Jake, do you have any last minute thoughts or anything?
No, just player of the series, Jung Hoo Lee, 11 for 15. Just had to shout it out.
Hit the shit out of the ball.
What is that, like a 750 average or something?
Something like that.
Even better.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, maybe not better, but almost.
Yeah, not better.
Yeah.
Not better. Yeah.
Yeah.
what the
This
hell?
is a math podcast if you guys haven't realized. We're all really good at math. 2 comps majors and a guy with half a brain. All right. I think that's going to be the podcast. I think this is episode 7. So continue to ride with us, guys. We're shooting for the top.
We're going. We're gonna get there. Keep riding. Appreciate all the love. Always remember, buck the Dodgers. We'll see you next time.
Fuck the Dodgers, baby.